Okay. I think we're getting things sorted out here. Alright, some people are joining back. That's good. I don't have any errors happening, which is also good. Is the quality of the stream better for those who are in chat already? Any noticeable difference? I'm not receiving a bunch of errors, which is good. I see Jamie, I see Branson, I see Yoroku. Jamie says it's a lot less slideshowy than last time, so that's a good start. All right. Seems smooth. Okay. Hey, yeah, it looks good. Okay, well, I mean, if we're gonna have a time for there to be a technical error, the very start of the stream is, I guess, when I'll take it. For those wondering how I solved it, all I did was stop it and start it again. So, you know, some real mastermind seesaw stuff. But yeah, I don't know why it stopped working. Unfortunately, I skipped through Urianger's chat there, which wasn't great. But I'm pretty sure he was just telling us about the Talos. It is a good question, though, in general. When I'm talking to a NPC and going through dialogue for a quest, is there any way to exit from the conversation without completing it? Because in most MMOs, you could push escape, and that would kind of like remove you from the conversation. In this, though, it kind of just skips you through each of the like talking points. So is there a way that if I'm talking to Urianger, I can just like not have it skip and like go back to it? Jamie says, unfortunately, we skipped Urianger. It is not a phrase I thought I'd ever hear. Yeah, it was all planned. It was actually exactly why we had the technical difficulties when we did. So we have a quest down here now, the ladder. So I guess he told us to go find a ladder. The classic turn off and turn on solution. It's, I mean, you know there's always a major problem if turning it off and then on does not solve it. And Northern says, I don't think there is. Okay. Well, we lost a little bit of Urianger's speech. To Jamie's point, not the end of the world. Yurka says, the only way I know of to do that is to kill the game or which, I mean, is not really... certainly not worth it on stream. I don't know if it would be... I don't even know if it would be worth it, like, solo play. But yeah, that would... like, if someone from Final Fantasy ever stumbles upon this video and is looking for a quality of life thing, it would be kind of nice to be able to, like, leave a conversation without skipping it. But let's see if this person can explain what's going on. Ho there, sinner. Haven't seen you around before. New to Gate Town, I take it? If you need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you too, though that'll cost extra. Guess we're trying to build a shack then. You want lumber to restore the ladder. Oh, I see. That's why it's called the ladder. Why in the world would anyone want to do that? If you don't have the coin, the least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you your lumber if you do me a favor in return. I just finished taking stock of our supply and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead. And we'll see if your totals match. Oh, I've got to count things. Now, for some of the lumber, some of the lumber is lying about the yard, but most of it is kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask Gerlith for the count. Here, I'll lend you some writing material, and you can take notes. Oh, that's just, what a fun quest to start with. A nice counting quest. Take stock of the supply of lumber at the shipyard. What you learn can be reviewed in your key items. Oh, I don't like this at all. Yuku says, and yeah, turn it off and back on. Once again works. Northern says, also, did you figure out where to go to do the extreme cut? I did not figure that out yet. No, that's definitely on my list since Iriange was not able to help us when we went looking for him last time. Taking stock for Itherith, are you? Well, last I counted, we had 68 planks in the storehouse here. 9 of those were rotted, though, so we tossed them out. So 68 minus... Oh, wait, so 9 were rotted? So what? 59? Oi! Grithel, another load's just arrived. 13 planks all told, but one's damaged. It's only good for kindling now. Okay, so we were at 59, and then we're adding another 12, so 71. Right then, bring the good ones here, and we'll be sure to let Aetherith know as well. Hopefully I'm supposed to remember just the good ones. I have no idea. So, how many planks does that make it now? You're writing down those numbers, right? I'm sure you can work it out. You jot down the details of the conversation. Okay. So I think we had 71 there. This is an interesting quest. You count 11. So that brings us to 82 all told. I feel like I'm gonna get this massively wrong. Especially if they're not asking for me to count just the like proper workable planks. But at the moment we're at 82, I think. We're gonna see if we can just... Where is this other set of planks though? Why do I not see them anywhere? Jasandi says, hello, Seesaw. Hello, Jasandi. Svent says hello. Hello, good afternoon, Svent. And Jamie says, I think for this quest you keep notes on the numbers in your key items. So you're saying I shouldn't just be trying to remember. I feel like we're going up too far here. Oh no, they're right there. Okay. But I think we're at 82. We can use the key items if we need here. You count 24 planks. So we were at 82. We were at 102, and then 106, I think, total planks. Oh hey, it's Irku. Welcome, welcome. You get a wave. 106, I think. And unless they ask for not just good planks, and then in that case we're definitely gonna have to reference the notes wherever these are. How many planks did you count? Okay, so there's 106 good planks, but he's not specifying that. So it's either 106 or more, but I'm gonna try 106. That's exactly what I counted. Thanks for your help, friend. Taking stock fair puts me to sleep, but it has to be done. As promised, I'll give you the lumber. What do you need it for anyway? We told you, the ladder. You're serious about the ladder. I'll be damned. If that's the case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights with no ships to build, only shacks. While it's a living, we all itch to do something greater. This fellow you say is in charge. You reckon he'd mind the likes of us barging in on his project? He won't mind. He'd welcome the help. I guess we don't have the option to say he'd hate this. Wonderful. I'll round up the lads and lasses, and we'll head over to the ladder, along with all of the lumber you need. Perfect. Well, look at that. I don't know what to say. Like, I kind of nailed the counting there. I feel like we should all be a little bit more impressed. Oh, Jasani's here too. Look at that. I love it when everyone finds me in game. Let's do... Oh, I almost typed wave wrong. Wave. There you go, a little ship wave. Cinda is here as well. Welcome, welcome, Cinda. Welcome to the chat. Jamie says, I feel like Alphino could have done this job well. We were just whack things with our big sword. It's pretty true. He'd be pretty good at this job. Congrats on getting it right the first time. My question is, if you get it wrong, are you able to just guess right away, or do they like reset the counts and you have to do it again? Because one of those situations sounds very tedious. Oh, look at this big tree guy. We should just use him for the lumber. Speaking of just solving it with whacking things. There you go. Yeah, mathematician, you know, some, I riddled it out. How thou art returned. Wert thou able to procure the lumber? Well, well, to secure not only the material, but eager cooperation of the shipwrights besides, their expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. Master Kai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he hath proven himself to be a determined soul. I doubt not, but that the work shall be completed ere long, and we may continue our way once more. Though it hath been years in the making, at long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hopes spurring us ever onward towards our journey's end. Whatsoever may await us, when thou takest thou's final steps, I pray it shall be with a smile upon thy face. My gosh. Thank goodness we skipped his speech at the start of this. Jamie says, I think he just says, that's not the number I counted, and lets you try again. Okay, so, you know, it wouldn't have been too bad. You would have, because I was pretty sure it was the 106 or more, so that's not too bad. Cinda says, I needed scrap paper to figure that out. I hate math. Math in my MMO. It is a weird quest for them to throw in. It really reminds me of like elementary school math problems where it's like, you know, 50% math, like addition, subtraction and stuff, and then 50% reading comprehension where you're trying to like riddle out what is actually being said. So it was kind of interesting. A view from above. Urianger is wearing a pensive look. Okay. But prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain detached from the land as it is. Oh right, we're trying to get up a mountain. I was like, what are we doing with this lad? For the present, 'twould appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou shouldest take thine ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. I wonder if he knows that, like, really the biggest drain on my strength is talking to him. Is this just us resting on this, like, little destination here? We're just gonna watch them build it? Look at everyone working together. Wow.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulemore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
Who indeed? I like how he's just come to watch with me. Yurka says, not the first time they've made player do math. The Stormblood Alliance raids have a boss that's infamous for making players do math, including knowing at least the first 5 prime... A boss? That's ridiculous. Cinna says, I've been following your journey since your first steps in Gridania. This is the first time I've caught a live stream though. That's super exciting. Man, since back then, so like back in 2019, that's wild. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. It's been a long journey. But I'm glad you were able to make it to a stream. That's super exciting. It's always exciting to have new people in the chat.
Do
Look
you
at this,
know
like, slow
the
walk.
most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald.
I mean, fair, I guess.
But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise.
I like how it, like, he just likes to watch. Like, he's, I think, the most interesting character of Shadowbringers so far is him, because we truly don't know where his allegiance lies, and I'm interested to see how it shakes out. Northern says we can help you unlock the 24-man for Stormblood, or for, is it Stormblood? No, for Shadowbringers. And you can try the, oh no, for Stormblood if it's the boss. I don't know if the math comments have made me more excited to try that raid or not. But I will come ready with pen and paper when the time comes. Cinda says this was my favorite expansion. I love Emmett. Freaky Grandpa. It's a good name for him.
It's a compliment. Take it.
Thank you, Freaky Grandpa. Oh, are they starting them up?
Ah, the vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine.
He is just a fun character.
Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarant. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed.
I do like how he just drops lore in his, like, kind of normal ramblings. Like, he's obviously the character that's here to give us additional lore, and it's done in such an organic method where it really doesn't feel like, oh, now the storyteller's arrived kind of thing. Like, it's a really fun way of doing it. Cinda says, don't worry about Math Boss. There's a chart for the mechanic. That's good. I mean, still very concerning that there is enough math that there needs to be a chart, but it's good to know. Yurka says the math really isn't as bad as it sounds. It's very simple, single-digit arithmetic. Basically, add two single-digit numbers and check if it's dividable by another number, or check that it's prime. Like, that part doesn't sound bad. My concern is that that's going to be happening while, so, like, the boss is casting, like, a raid wipe skill or something, and we have to do it quickly in a panic state with people running around. That's what I'm concerned about.
Not that you would remember any of this.
Remember? This... Why would we remember? It's a really good question.
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the Source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal. A complete existence in a complete world.
Well, I mean, that's nice.
But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. Ah, there was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the Exarch? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
Good. This is the mystery I'm curious about almost for this entire expansion, is who he is and what is underneath. So I hope we get there. Sorry about that.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
Like, it just saunters off like a little wave. Like, what?
I knew you could do it, dearest. I
my
never
God.
doubted you for a moment.
Look at that. They are working.
It's alive.
Oh, right. There's so much. Everyone's coming to see us.
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood, knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. But solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett Selk.
Interesting. So he's got an interesting connection piece to Emmett in that way, like that he sees that they're kind of experience some similar stuff. Is it because we had all these mysterious pieces with Emmett, this guy, and the Exarch, and I feel like they're all coming together in different ways, which will be interesting. This is good. This is good. Yurku says, oh, you have a solid 20 seconds to do it. And nothing else is happening. Well, that part, I guess, is good. Cinda says, I so love his voice actor. He really makes Emmett live. Yeah, or live. Yeah, it's very true. He does put a lot of good emotion into it because it's a very whimsical kind of character that is portrayed.
All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
Yeah, fair enough.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The ladder lives.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
We can always find someone else. Oh, look at me, tough as
That's the
ever.
spirit. Come on then.
I don't really see a ladder anywhere.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watch the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us.
Oh, is it like an elevator?
Awed and terrified in equal measure. We ascended without a word. The silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears.
Did we just wave at our ghost friend in front of everyone? Cause like...
No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
All right, look at that. Up another level. Dun, 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 dun. I like the music up here. Oh, Hiroki's been waiting up here for decades, probably. Just me slowly finishing the quest. And here we finally are at top rung. The others should arrive year long. Alphino, Seesaw, come up here. There's something I need you to see. What could this be about? It's rarely about something good, is it? Where, is she all the way up there? Alright, let's go up. Da, da, da. Oh, Farrell's here. Did I miss much? We had some technical difficulty right at the start of the stream, so you missed me having to reset things. And then we built a ladder that was really just an elevator. But otherwise, you're right on time. Welcome, welcome. And oh yeah, the counting planks. I was heroic in counting the planks. I got it one try, no notes, no nothing. So thank you, Jamie. That's really what we need to hold on to. If anything, that should have been the screenshot for this, or the thumbnail for this entire stream. It's just me counting some planks, you know? It would have really sold people to click on the video. There's a village, Disa, over to the northeast. So there is. Yet after 2 decades without the ladder in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. Nor I, but that was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on and take a look, Seesaw. That's interesting. So where's this? Oh yeah, the little, like, are we calling that a little city? Like, there's like 3 houses. But yeah, I mean, if that's what we're gonna say. Northern says, welcome to the top floor. By the way, once you unlock flying in the zone, you don't need to use the ladder again. Oh, that is nice. That is really nice. First try? Wow, yes, first try. Seesaw's a mathematician. Exactly. This is the story we need to really instill on people. That way, if I'm the one who fails the math equation on that boss, I have this to point back to as a success point. Are we using one of the little zoomy things? Oh, I love this. I love this quest so much. Where is the person? Well, you can zoom in pretty good, eh? Although I actually really don't see anyone. Is it the people, or am I just looking at the town? Should have read the quest. Find the mysterious person from the village spying in your direction. What the heck? I wonder. Oh, I was going way too. I was way past him. You've located a mysterious person. However, it seems he has likewise spotted you and hurriedly turns okay to the village. Dun 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 dun. We're gonna go chase him? There's someone, right? And they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? I'm curious too, I must admit, and I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. It's settled then. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. Alright, let's go see. Is it friend or foe? I have to assume friend, but I've often been wrong about these things. So what, are we just going to the village now? Are we? Oh, we are, yeah, okay. Can I just jump off this? Whee! Nice. Oh, there's defective Talos up here? That looks concerning. I thought these were our friend Talos. Wow, there's a lot of enemies around here. I'm just gonna ignore this enemy and hopefully they go away. We'll see if that works. The little ball guys are kind of cool though. Wow, is there ever a lot of enemies? Like, this is like a very densely populated area. Oh, I see someone. And look at that, Yuriko and Jasandi are already here. So we got a door, and then there's a... Oh, Alice is like looking through the window. I love it. Yuriko says, there's a fun little Easter egg in all of these quests in ShadowBringers. You can find a shoe bill in every single one of them. It also shows up in the background in tons of cutscenes. Really? Wait, a shoe bill? Or show bill? Is that how... Like, I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Is it like a show bill, like, as in like, I'm trying to think of what this would be. Like a bird? Oh, I have no idea what bird this is, so I'm definitely probably saying it wrong. But there's a bird that shows up in these cutscenes? Describe this bird to me. I'm gonna have to do, you know what? I'm looking it up on my phone right now. 2 seconds. Yeah, no, it is a bird for sure. It's got a weird beak. People are sending me images on Discord of it. All right, well, I'll be on the lookout for this weird beaked bird. This has been a learning moment for Seesaw. Math skills up there, bird-related skills very low. You hear faint sounds from inside the building, however, the door refuses to budge. Okay. So is it not in there? There's a dried thing here that we're supposed to investigate. Food has been hung out to dry in the sun, and quite recently by your reckoning. Okay, so people are definitely around. Where else do we need to go? Just anywhere around here, eh? Alize is looking through the window still. Dun dun dun. Where the heck are we supposed to go? Okay, I feel like I'm missing the obvious spot here. Because I am... Is it up here? Oh, you can go in here? Well, that's my bad. Half empty cup. The cups are half empty or half full, depending on how you see such things. Behind the counter, a kettle bubbles steadily over the stove. Northern says, by the way, the bird sounds like a machine gun. It's really cool to hear. Really? Well, I know after the stream, I'm going to do some much needed, you know, YouTube videos about some birds. Jamie says it's near Alpha. No, thank you. You were the clue I eventually was going to need here. I figured it out. Just took a really long time. What news, Seesaw? Were you able to find anything of note? People are definitely living here. I couldn't find our mysterious person. Maybe this place is really... Well, people are definitely living here. Indeed. While there's no one to be seen, 'tis plain that this village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they are doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? Everyone must go into pondering state. Oh. I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? Who's this? When did we save him? You're Tristal, the artist from the artist from Ilmore. Okay. You remembered. Ever since we parted ways, I've been worried for you. Bound for the city as you were, never did I imagine we would meet again, and here of all places. We could say the very same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole. But tell me, what is this village? This is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Yulmore. Oh, interesting. Well, how did they get here then? As I wandered in the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of the bright cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did at any rate, until Mount Gulg broke away from the earth. Then just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives? Aye, but I see now there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? So Vothri is a sin eater, and he's fled to Mount Gulg. Gulg. What a weird... 'tis a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. Is there anything I can do to help? You need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristal. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to confront Vothri, we must find a way to reach Mount Gulg. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I will tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. Nice. Oh. All right, what next? Oh, we got a little coffer. Yet another hapless soul that Alpha Node saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Sisa and I are going to scout the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh, very well, then. Just take care out there. he definitely was just gonna chill here. Oh, we are going far, eh? We're going over there. Fair enough. Polar bear leap. Ayurku says, just for context, Mount Gulg is the name of a volcano in the original Final Fantasy 1. Really? That is cool. Is it also a volcano? It is spooky looking. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you go, would be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way in a short while then. Okay. Let's see what we see. Look at this guy. He's perfect for this path, huh? The random mount button is like such a fun thing in Final Fantasy, just with like how varied the mounts are. Oh, I bet you were gonna get attacked. It looks mysterious. Yeah, we are under attack. Oh no! I like how Jasani just stayed in the telegraph, does not care. Nope. Use the AoE one there, which was not the plan. Alright, we survey the area. I do not know, sir. Is there another spooky attack area? There sure is. I wonder if 2 monsters will attack us this time instead of just the one. Wouldn't that be surprising? Wow. Your Chocobo took that out really quick, wow. Alright, let's see if there's yet a 3rd set of monsters, or if we are gonna be safe. Dun, 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 dun. Probably should get this stone. Oh my god, I didn't even know this was a creature. What is this thing? Look at this thing. This is wild. Oh my god. All right. Was not expecting that. Those are one of my favorites. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Like, yeah, look at, they look like just little piles on the ground. That's why I didn't see them. Yeah, they're a very cool design. All right, let's see what we can learn.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there.
We did run into a few.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are.
I bet you a little defense army.
Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good up there.
This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems.
I mean, it's not connected, so how are we gonna
Ashton is
climb?
right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
Yeah. Oh. What are these?
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes.
Yeah, I'm having doubts that he's gonna be a good
I
character in
arrived
the
at
end.
Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Oh, there's a lot of Sin Eaters. Well, not great for those things.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course.
I mean, I don't know what other course we
Master
have.
Alphino waiteth for us atop Rung. Thither should we make our way.
Go funky music. It is kind of funky. Jamie says F in chat for the Machina. they died so quick. Yurko says you go by sea, obviously. Yes, we just need to connect it to the sea somehow. Like a waterfall that we can go up somehow. Okay, so we need to go back down there. Should I like get this town on my way by though? Like it seems like I should, but I feel like we'll be directed there if we're supposed to go there. So let's just head down. Wow, I feel slow on this mount. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we're almost there. Actually, no, we're almost at the town. Then we have to go all the way to the top of the ladder again. Oh, look at this guy. It's like a lion of some sort. Or like a... maybe not a lion, like a... look at, these are cool creatures up here. Alright, we're almost back. That's Rose Blackbird. Look at it, everyone's just finding me in game. I love it. Okay, it seems like the whole crew's gathered here, so let's see. I didn't expect to see the Kais here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gold. For this, we'll need to pull all our heads together. We simply just build another ladder. Am I wrong to suggest this? Or maybe the Talos can throw us up there?
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthri's winged devils. We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmor's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt to refit.
Oh my gosh, is Sid gonna fly in and save the day? That is his MO for some of these expansions.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to Earth.
Now, dearest, you mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain.
How will the land come to the mountain?
In the form of a Talos.
Oh?
A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
Oh, it is still a volcano. I don't know, where are we gonna get this Talos, though? Yurko says, by the way, have you noticed that since Dawn Trail released, your mounts shift weight when you turn? Small thing, but man, it makes the mounts feel so much better. Really? I haven't actually tried that. I'll have to see when we're out of this cutscene. I'll have to try that. Cinda says, oh, I love Mama Kai. Dulia is the best.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed, yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Balderdash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found in the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It would be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armorain. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia.
Well, so they're all
From
going to get their
fishers
friends.
Carpenters, Yulmor is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a Talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
Look at that. All of our friends from along the journey are going to come help. Yeah, the power of friendship. Go, right, Cinna. It's a plan so absurd it sounds like it could work. You're right, Farrell. You're very right.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics.
Oh, not the fairies.
They are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners? But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand. Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
The saviors of the world, adventurers of no import, the artist Alphanodin. I love it.
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already? Alfino told us that when we first met.
Actually, that may not have been... never mind.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
I don't know if he does have everything under control, but I don't know how it will help necessarily either. Well, let's see what we can do. Have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, the knowledge of the locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. What? A village of Yulmorn exiles? But those people have every reason to loathe and loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never. I never should have fixed that ready lift. Never should have ridden up here. Never should have. Never should have. He's not in a good place. Oh dear, Darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Seesaw. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you Talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother: he responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stoke the fires of motivation, awaken his sense of daring. Choose words that will best encourage China's. In order to succeed, you must lift his spirit sufficiently during the conversation. Oh my god. This is an intense conversation we're going into here. Duty commenced. What? Kainaz is plagued with self-doubt. I can't do it. No one can. A Talos of that size, no one's even dreamed of it. We're not supposed to be direct. You're a genius. You can do this. Dulia is counting on you as well. Alphanode once struggled to collect firewood. Let's just drop down Alphanode, but he did. But he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggled to overcome. China's will still harbor some misgivings. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without the help of those villagers, and they're not Bali likely to give it. Tristel's among them, you said, so yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. You don't know until you apologize. I'll come with you. Don't worry, he'll forgive you for sure. Things won't improve by themselves. You have to take the first step. And between the top and the bottom one here, I kind of like this bottom one, but we'll see. Oh yeah, nice, nice. I know. Unless we take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. This is a chance for everyone to come together, even if they hurled stones at me. Perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. I still harbor some misgivings. But what then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous Talos is impossible, and no amount of construction will change that, or contrition will change that. Even by some miracle, the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones. They'd think the plan is absurd. I think the plan's absurd. It's less absurd than the chance that's the change that's come to Ilmor. We liberated a castle with a strategy that many would have called absurd. Everything you touch turns to gold. No, okay, so not the bottom one. Kind of like the top one, but I think either of these two are fine. Well, I can't argue with that logic. Enormous as the task is, it's simply a matter of finding a solution to a practical problem. From that perspective, it's not entirely unrealistic. I was feeling somewhat optimistic, sweet. But realistic or no, there's no guarantee of success. There are risks to consider should the venture fail. I imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Vothri and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his hordes of eaters and we'll meet a horrible end. Then we'll go together. I'll protect you. I'll protect everyone. We could build Talos for battle. I'm gonna say then we'll go together. Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, so I can die with you. How very kind of you to offer, but that's not the same. I'd rather keep on living. Still harbor something. We've gone down. We've failed once. How can you remain so optimistic throughout all of this? It's downright tiring. Tell me, why did you throw yourself into the midst of such a grueling struggle? I got roped into it because I live for adventure, to protect those I love. Oh my god, my confidence is shaken now. Protect those I love? Okay, good. We're on the right path. Indeed, what else could compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live out my days in peace. Is burning with motivation. Okay, that's good. Nice, so you can fail one of them. You got this, Esau. Look at Farrell's doing the same game with me, you know, bolstering my confidence. Yes. By the gods, I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. Right, let's head to our Amity, sorry, my bad, and speak with the villagers with Tristel. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Ilmor. No, wherever you go, I'm going to. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead, and that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it must assuredly can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Just laughs as loud as you've ever seen him laugh. Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps, but what is man if not an idealistic creature? 'Tis not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did, my goodness. One step after the next, they forge on towards their goal. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, if the desire to make the impossible possible. My gosh, I'm getting a bit sloppy with my reading here. That's how you can tell we're getting near the end of a stream. It's been a lot of reading this time. Come, darling. Like the old days, I would be the first to see your Talos. Ah. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. Sweet, sweet. What else does this guy have to say? I'm glad my words struck a chord. Shall we? Northern says, I think you can fail until you get it. I failed a few times. Oh, so okay, so it's not like you're kicked out necessarily. Look at Rose's like bed mount. Sinathi finally managed to catch a stream. Oh, well, welcome. I'm glad you're able to join it. I'm sorry if I'm getting your... Oh, Sira... There's an R in it for sure. Siranath. That's what I'm going with. Siranath. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Cinda says, yeah, getting tired. I mean, it's always amazing to me how much reading everything out loud drains you. Like, you can game for so long, but like reading out there's so much text in some of these play sessions for the MSQ. It does just drain you a lot quicker. All right, let's see if we can get to the town without getting attacked by all of these monsters. But yeah, look at that, like instantly. All right, we're gonna see if we can just ignore. One of the perks of playing a tank is that we probably can take quite a few hits before we get into trouble. All right, let's see if we can make friends with Tristal. I mean, the fact that we're here should really lend a pretty positive spin to it. You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gulg by means of a Talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? Are you ignored after you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out? You have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You've every right to be upset. Vothri is not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We are free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But We now know that what we did to you, to a full many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how to feel. Should I forgive you, hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Gulg. You have my word. Look at that. Things are coming together. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building, nay, the history of all mankind, but rest assured, this genius of Daedalus stonework will deliver. All right. I wonder how they're gonna get all of our friends here. Are they gonna like fly them in, or a wicked white? What? Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one of the rather important items needed to bring a Talos to life. The heart? What? Oh, it is probably the heart. That's right, the heart. I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. So while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable of bringing to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. Alright, we need to find some hearts. Let's do it. If you seek material for the Talos heart, I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Thals, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explain your situation, I'm sure they will they would be willing to cooperate indeed. 'Twas one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You will find the Thals at the village to the northwest, a place called Tomra. Oh, that's probably where that stone is. When you arrive, seek an audience with Chief Zamat, and do not forget to greet him with a hearty Lahi Ho. Permit me to join you, Seesaw. I would keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to the two of you then. The variety of ore doesn't matter so long as it's rich with aether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. Looks like we got a plan. Ooh, Seesaw gets to meet Thal. It's very interesting that the Crystal Exarch is like so heavily involved at the end here. Like he's gonna, I don't know if he's gonna flip on us or if he's like, if something's gonna happen here, because for the first like half of the story he was very removed, and now he's like appearing all the time. Lahi ho. Oh, it's like the song in the other map. You're that's what the song was, right? I guess I could have taken this path, eh? Alright, let's see what we got up here. Crystal Exarch has already beat us. So, this is Tamra. A cool looking village. Seldom do we see the dwarven folk at the Crystarium, to now be in the presence of so many. Oh, they look like us. What? I shall enjoy not having to crane my neck for change. Why do they look exactly like us? What the heck? Are they supposed to look like us? La-hee-ho! What will you say? La-hee-ho, what did you just call me? La-hee-ho! What a sorry excuse for a greeting that was. Where's your heart, lad? You're stoned. Cinna says, I'm kind of surprised that he is here, you know, because the further away from the tower he is, the more he feels drained or something. Sven says, there's houses only Lallyfells can enter here. Oh, that's kind of cute. Come, let's try again. La-hee-ho! I guess, like, the really long one. Seesaw meets his fellow dwarves. Northern says, well, you are wearing the gear that they wear. Not bad, not bad, but here's the room to, there's room for improvement. Oh, so there, like, it's not like this quest is designed to have whatever dwarves I meet here look like me. I just happen to be a Lallyfell that's wearing the same costume as them. Is that what I'm to believe here? That's just the circumstance we're in? That's pretty funny. I thought like there was some sort of weird magic happening where they would like just look exactly like your character or something. Okay, just Santi says, yep. Yeah, okay, so it's okay. Well, there you go. I'm dressed for the occasion. You think they'd be much more welcoming. Any road, now that we've observed common courtesy, who are you and what are you doing here? At the recommendation of the denizens of Amity, we have come to seek the aid of the Fall family. May we speak to with Chief Zamet? Yes, why you may. I am Zamet, and I bid you welcome to Tomra. If it's the folk of Amity that sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Come, let's hear it. That's so funny. I didn't realize at all that it was just a coincidence that I was dressed exactly like them. Well, there I thought those below had no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with a floating volcano and all them sin eaters either. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts, though, we'll gladly lend you a hand. However, the kind of ore you seek's precious to us too. If I let you have it only for you to bungle things up and squander it, like no amount of ale will wash away my chagrin. First, I need to make sure you're worthy by means of a trial. Of course there's a trial. Aye, a trial most tricky, passed down through the line of tall. I swear to goodness, if we have to count how many stones are in a cave, that's gonna do me in at the end here. And what is this trial? Come with me and I will tell you all. Oh my goodness, I don't like the looks of this at all. So first thing, look at, there's a statue of me. That's cute. Let's get this ether, because I'm gonna be super sad if I have to like go up the ladder again. And we are just about at time, but I kind of want to see what this challenge is. So we'll see. We'll see if we can do it without entering. What? Oh, it's the sparkling. Is this even the right door? Or are you messing with me? Is this even, like, can I? Oh, I see. It's a door that only Lollyfells can go in. Oh my goodness. You know what? Maybe we'll save the challenge for next time, and I'll just hang out with my fellow Lollyfells. Haha, you guys can't get in here. Look how cute this place is. There's a second floor. Oh my god, look at all these books. Look at this. This is crazy. Oh my god, there's more. And he's just chilling here. And they've got their like cute little beds. This is like the weirdest way you could arrange like beds, I think. Like, granted, I don't know how I would arrange 4 beds just in a room, but like a straight line of them seems pretty crazy. There's like a little bench to look out here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is my new like spot just to hang out. Lala house only. Everyone else has to wait outside. You can / doze on the beds. Oh my goodness, let's do this. Okay. Also, why would it not be / sleep? Like, is / sleep not a thing? Because it seems crazy to choose / doze. That's a very aggressive way to go to sleep. Oh my goodness, it's like the... It's actually like almost too big for me. Look at it, I've got all that room. I guess I'm kind of curled up. So does / sleep not do anything? / sleep is not a command, but / doze is? Has there been like... There must be YouTube videos about this very... Like, that's crazy. Look at this. We're so cute. Why is there... Like, do they write a lot or read a lot? He's got a drink. I've already gathered that they drink a lot. That's very Dwarven of them to begin with. Do we get to see what they look like without their, like, armor on? Or is this just how they always look? I gotta... Look it. Rose is outside the window on a super high-tech bike thing. Oh my god, at the door I get a notification that only Lalafells can enter. / doze normally just makes you kind of doze off while standing. They added a second function back in AR to let you sleep on beds. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Oh my god. Everyone's trying to get in my special place. Alright, well, I think this is going to be where I, you know, where we call it, I think, for today. This is a perfect place. It's, you know, built for Lalafells, and it gives us a challenge to start with next time, which is perfect. Dwarves don't take off their helms as a cultural thing. Oh, so we don't get to see. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for joining for the stream. I know it was a while since our last stream, and like particularly a long time since our last MSQ, since we did kind of more of a chill stream last time. But I do hope to continue making some progress at the MSQ throughout the remainder of the year here. I feel like we're getting near the conclusion of some story threads, so I'm pretty excited to see how they play out. But yeah, let me just catch up on chat. Jamie says Lalafells also have a cute / doze animation when they / sit on the floor. That is that's cute to know. Jasani says if you do the healer role quest. Oh, there's a healer role quest. Interesting, interesting. Oh, I guess I haven't done any of my role quests in a long time, and we're what? We're almost 80. I should do some more of that eventually here as well, probably. But I want to do the MSQ. I can't be blamed for that. It's an interesting story. All that said, though, I think we're going to call it here. I was already starting to get a few slip-ups of my reading, so we may as well be nice and fresh for the next part of the story here. But thanks so much to everyone who was able to join in chat, everyone who joined in game. We saw a few new names in the chat today, too, which is always really exciting, so thanks for stopping by. It's always great to have new people here. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekend. And enjoy the fall weather if you still have some fall. I just know it's going to snow soon, and I'm scared for it. But yeah, thanks everyone. I'll see you at the next one.